There's a very famous dialogue by a very famous Bollywood superstar. हार कर जीतने वाले को बाजीगर कहते हैं. And trust me guys, the IPL team we're going to talk about today is an absolute embodiment of this particular dialogue. Hello everyone, my name is Shayanto Sengupta and welcome back to another Road to IPL 2021 series video. And today we're going to talk about an IPL team which is owned by the very famous Bollywood superstar who said that dialogue. We're going to talk about Kolkata Knight Riders, a franchisee that simply brings resilience. Somebody who's like a phoenix and some team that can actually rise from its ashes. After a horrendous 3 performances in the first 3 years of IPL, Kolkata Knight Riders are right now the 3rd most successful IPL franchisee, bagging 2 IPL trophies under the astute captaincy of Gautam Gambhir. However, Gautam Gambhir left the franchisee in 2018 and right now it is Dinesh Karthik and Eoin Morgan who run the show. In this video, we're going to talk about their performance in IPL 2020, in 2021, their strengths, their weaknesses and their probable playing 11. But before starting off the video, I would request all of you to comment on this video, to subscribe to Cricket Tracker and hit that bell icon so that you receive all the updates very fast. If we talk about their IPL 2020 performance, then it was a very mediocre performance from Eoin Morgan's team. There was a rapid transition in captaincy right in the middle of the season when Dinesh Karthik hung up his boots as a captain and the onus was passed on to Eoin Morgan. They finished 5th in the table and they narrowly missed out on a playoff berth with 7 wins and 7 losses. The game was in UAE and they would prefer to actually better their record as last year. But if we talk about the present IPL 2021, in the first half, they have not been up to their best. They are currently at the bottom of the table, in the 7th position of the table with 2 wins and 5 losses. So they really have to pull up their socks in order for them to qualify for the playoffs. Now, if we talk about the strengths of the IPL franchisee, then the strength is their maniac batsman. One person who can simply bamboozle all bowlers. One person who can simply, send all shivers down the spines of the bowlers of the opposition team is Andre Russell. We're going to talk about Andre Russell. That is their biggest strength, though he was not at his very best in IPL 2020. He is somebody who can simply rise like a phoenix and he's been in good form of late. In one of the matches in the Caribbean Premier League playing for the Jamaica Thalibas, he actually scored 50 runs in just 14 balls, which is the fastest in CPL history. So he's a buccaneering batsman, he's a swashbuckling batsman. If he gets going from the word go, then he can simply inflict carnage on the opposition batsman. Now, if we talk about the weakness of the IPL franchisee Kolkata Knight Riders, then their weakness is their frail top order. Their top order in the form of Nitish Rana, Shubman Gill, Rahul Tripathi are very inexperienced and they do not have a lot of firepower under the belt. We saw in IPL 2021 they failed to provide a lot of good starts to the in the power play, and that actually affected the middle order because there was a lot of pressure on the middle order and their batting was a big disappointment. We know that in T20 cricket, the power play where there are only 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle is very critical because that's when you can up the run rate, that is when you can get a lot of momentum, but that is where Kolkata Knight Riders have been failing. So that was the weakness of Kolkata Knight Riders. Now, if we talk about their probable playing 11, then we're going to go with 5 batters and 5 bowlers along with 1 wicketkeeper. 5 bowlers, out of which 3 will be spinners because these are spin-friendly conditions, and that will help the likes of Varun Chakravarti, the likes of Kuldeep Yadav, and the likes of Sunil Narine. Opening the batting will be Shubman Gill and Nitish Rana, left and right in combination, 2 inexperienced but really talented people. If they can get a good start for KKR, then it will be really doing wonders for Eoin Morgan's squad. At number 3, we are slotting in Rahul Tripathi. He is a brilliant stroke player. He can play fluent strokes and he's somebody, if he gets going, then he can actually anchor the innings and play till the very end. At number 4 will be Eoin Morgan. Eoin Morgan failed to get a 50 score under his belt in the first half of IPL 2021, and as a captain, there'll be a lot of owners, there'll be a lot of eyeballs on him to perform well. At number 5, we are keeping Dinesh Karthik, veteran batsman Dinesh Karthik. At number 6, the hard-hitting, the muscle power Andre Russell, undoubtedly X factor of the team. We talked about him in the strengths of the video. At number 7, we're keeping Sunil Narine with his unpredictable bowling. He's a mystery bowler. He can simply outfox the batsman, and he's somebody who will gain a lot of traction, will gain a lot of possibilities from the pitches of UAE. At number 8, there will be Lockie Ferguson. At number 9, there will be Varun Chakravarti. At number 10, Kuldeep Yadav. And number 11, Prasidh Krishna. Prasidh Krishna and Lockie Ferguson will be the two main pace bowlers of this team, and Varun Chakravarti, Sunil Narine and Kuldeep Yadav will be the spinners who will get a lot of momentum, who will get a lot of spin-friendly conditions from the UAE pitches. So that was the probable playing 11 of Kolkata Knight Riders, a franchise that has fascinated everybody a lot, and we really hope that they could get a good season. Thank you so much. This was me, Shayanto Sengupta. I hope you guys liked the video. Please subscribe to Cricket Tracker to keep receiving such amazing cricketing updates.